You certainly do not want to try and force it to happen, to try and force this strong, hard angle all the time. Almost to the target as I'm stepping. See that? My back is to the target just a little bit more here. See that? And then it's being pulled through. It's not. Lag, 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 lag. Do you hear it all the time? The pros do it. That long hitter does it. You need more lag. But what on earth even is lag? Well, one thing, most of you are going about trying to attain it totally wrong. It's screwing up not just your distances, but your consistency, making you just annoyed, right? But by really simplifying it, by giving you some very effective drills that I know you can do right now at home, even some of them, you are going to finally get that aha moment for what lag can do for you. Why, if you do it correctly, it's going to give you that effortless power. No matter how old, no matter how crap a golfer you are, we want this natural ability. And when we tap into it, good things happen. Let's find out how. Let's understand what lag is. If you look it up in the dictionary, it's going to say something along the lines of something following something else, okay? Something lagging behind, trailing behind. That's all it is. Lag doesn't necessarily mean this strong, hard angle that too many of you think about or think it is when we think of Garcia or Hogan or, you know, a plethora of players. Cameron Champ, for example. Like, tons of them get perhaps more extreme lag than others, but you don't necessarily have to get that much, and you certainly do not want to try and force it to happen, to try and force this strong, hard angle all the time, okay? As soon as you do that, we get jammed, we get stuck, and you kind of get stuffed, and it just defeats the purpose. All lag is, in the understanding of a golf swing, is the club head and the shaft and everything is trailing behind everything else. It means that the club head is the last thing to strike the ball. I mean, you know, body's the last thing to sort of move past the ball. That's the kind of feel and intent. So instead of thinking about lag, think about trail, okay? Think about it that way. This drill, I've covered it ages ago, but it's a really good one. And it gives us the sequence that we want, okay? It gives us the feel that we're after, and it gives us that delay, that lag that we want. Dead easy. All you need to do is take a club, right? And you're going to make a backswing, okay? And you're just going to let the club fall with soft wrist, fall to allow it to sit on the back of your neck here, just above your shoulders on the back of your neck, right? And then from there, you're going to make a regular sort of golf swing, but still try and make a connection sort of through the golf ball, okay? We're not trying to sort of keep the hands all the way up here and let them fly that way. We are still doing a regular downswing and smoothness and release through the ball. But from doing it from this position, just here, what it's going to do is delay and lag and trail that feel. But see that sort of delay here? The club head is really delayed behind. That's the idea. And then it straightens out and releases. It gives you a completely different sensation, especially if you have a tendency to push the hands out that way. If that's what you do, you're going to absolutely love this. Let's say you do 10, 20 of those. From there, you can graduate. I mean, you can even hit shots like it. I'm going to demonstrate it in a second. But what we're going to do is actually just raise the hands just a little bit and then develop the same sensation as we're coming down with that club delaying behind. Makes sense, right? And then we sort of graduate to a sort of normal backswing, if you will. So you progress with it that way. Step 1 is on the neck, step 2 is just above it, step 3 is your regular. But don't rush it. You don't just go 1, 2, 3. Take your time, please take your time with it, because even the first level, you've got to try and get better at it. You've got to master it, and it'll show you you don't have to rush at the ball. You don't have to hit it hard. All right, just allow the club to swish through. Feel the weight of it. It makes all the difference. See if I can do it. So we go back, rest, and then down. Back, through. A little bit off balance because I really did sort of whoosh through it, but man, that contact right out the middle of the face, sweet as a nut and effortless, so effortless. So when you get that feel, you then translate it to the next stuff. That's the whole idea. We're just trying to bridge it. Do you know what I mean? We're trying to bridge the journey, bridge the swing feels in the drills to real life, to real shots. Try it. Before we continue, there's no particular favorite that you have to start with first, okay? If you find that you're very tense, the first one where we're resting on our neck might be the most useful for you. But if you find that you're very much an arm swinger, then the one where we're using the body with the club under the arms, that's the one to look out for, okay? So it doesn't mean you have to use one, doesn't mean you have to use all of them. Start coaching yourself just a little bit. I'm here to guide you, but you know your swing better than anyone, okay? It's about the body rotation, okay? That's what this is. Stick a club under your lead arm, tuck in your right wrist like so, grab your left bicep, and we're gonna make a backswing and rotate through, okay? You can sort of make a full swing all the way, that's fine, but the feeling here is, look, see how if I was to just extend the club, it's coming into impact last, not like here, like many of you do, right? It's actually entering the club, and entering the sort of impact area, that's what I'm trying to say, last. And it's by that feeling of sort of rotation. And you can fire the hands. It doesn't mean you just have to, you know, rotate. We can still use the hands and let them release with a suppleness, okay? But the feeling is turning over and using that body to guide us. And the arms can then accelerate and snap through if you've got that suppleness that I talk of, if you have that. So the first drill, this next drill is about the hands and the grip, okay? This is not something you want to practice hitting shots with, but to give you that aha moment, okay? Now, I talk about having a firm grip all the time, but what I want you to do, unusually, is actually take the last two fingers off here, okay, of your lead hand, and the last two fingers, the bottom two, your pinky finger, okay, and this finger here. The rest are applying to the club. But all we're going to do from here is swing, right? We're going to swing and see what that feels like to us. And I want you to realize what that feels like. Can you feel that whip through the ball? Can you feel that club just lolling around and having a little bit extra delay? That's because of the grip pressure, because we're not gripping too tight. We're not trying to throttle it with our forearms. We're allowing the weight of the club to move as it needs to, okay? So watch that again. We're just taking off these two fingers, and take several practice swings just to get the sensation of the fluid aspect there. That's going to give you the collection and the lag. You work all these drills together, you're going to see profound results. This next one is a step drill. You don't have to do it hitting shots or with a club. You can try it now, right at home, without a ball, without a club. What we're looking at here is with your feet together, we're trying to get using the ground. We talk about getting the ground in the golf swing a lot and using leverage to sort of push and pull ourselves through. How do we do it? This is how we do it. Put your feet together, make a wee little backswing, step, okay? So we turn, step, swing. That's it. Step, turn, and swing. We are not stepping too far at the same time. You see this? It's not there, which is maybe what you'll find yourself do, because that's what happens all the time. See the delay, see the sequence, turn, step, through. My back is almost to the target as I'm stepping, See that? My back is to the target just a little bit more here. See that? And then it's being pulled through. It's not step and turn. And I'm finishing with balance. The balance is important. And once you've kind of got that sequence down, you can most certainly, you know, make a backswing. So you can put your feet together, turn, step, swing. Couple that with the soft wrists and that feel of delay and zip and extending the hands through, you're in a very good spot, my friend. A very good spot. So there we have it. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you didn't, let me know if you did, and I will see you next time. If you haven't already, hit that like button because it helps us grow. Cheers.